cyber friends, this is Midiman coming back at you from Walker's Music, and wanted to come back and wanted to give everybody a little reason here. I was thinking about the last video I did for the music ministry of the Midiman, and I've uploaded a couple of things, but I thought it was deemed necessary for me to come back and give an explanation and give a little bit more insight on the reason why that I decided to do the ministry of the Midiman. You see, the reason why, it's the very core reason why I wanted to do this, people, is because of the fact that I feel that there's a very, very need to go back to the basics. In other words, we have left the roots of many things, and we have left the original plan, not only in the aspect of our religion as far as Christianity is concerned, and a lot of other things. Core values have been lost somewhere along the way, and Midiman just trying to get some of this thing and recapture some of this stuff and bring it back. In regards to the music, for instance, I know that I may not, there might be some may not understand what I'm saying, but I mean well to the point of the matter is not trying to judge anybody at all, but just saying that I've seen the degradation of the quality of music from the past 30 years or so, and that was like, to me, that was a lot more care and emphasis that went into making. There was a love for the music, in other words. And the quality of it was, looked like to me. And this was a time, people, when they didn't have all the technology that we have right now. And I'm not saying now that, I'm just, what really gets me to the point is, I'm thinking like, in way of like, people like Mozart. Let's just suppose Mozart had access to some of this technology that we have with what we can do with music today. Just imagine what he would have perhaps could have accomplished. I mean, it is stated that Mozart had over 600 or more works, and probably more, people. That just was documented to his favor, compositions and works of orchestral works and whatnot. And he didn't have the computer, and he didn't have the software that we have available to us. And now we can even come forward in history. Let's just go back into the 60s and the 70s. They was making music, and they didn't have all this here nice eye candy and different plug-ins and all this stuff that we have available to us. But yet and still, that music was awesome. And you listen to it, and you compare it. Matter of fact, our brother Khalid Glover, he made a comparison. They brought the Thriller album back, and it did the same thing 2 times over. And compared to today's record, I mean, it sounded even better. And this here stuff come from the old school, per se. But that's what Midiman, that's what the ministry of the Midiman. The Midiman was about, going back. This is why I do it. I'm doing it to try to gain back the quality. And I'm trying to learn all I can, and I'm going to pass it on so we can get the quality of music back where it belongs. Let's get the real core. And that is the reason why Midiman World exists. It's because not only in that aspect is to use what we have available to us, and which we have a lot of technology, and it made it a lot more quicker. We can do things faster, and people, we should be able to do things more efficient than they did in the 60s and 70s. So therefore, we should see at least the same grade of music, if not better, because the technology has increased. This is Midiman. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing. Now, like I say, it may not reach everybody's approval. And, I'm not trying to get a game, I'm not trying to gain any popularity points for that. But I do want to see music go back to where it's supposed to be. I want to see it go back to the higher level than where it is, just throwing stuff together. I don't believe in that. Matter of fact, on the church scene in ministry, I've been in ministry for 19 years, people. And I've seen things in some of my churches that the Lord has enabled me to and allowed me to be a part of and put me over as minister of music. I've seen it go from here through the floor just about, because people have got to the place where they don't care. People don't want to work hard. They don't want to rehearse. They don't want to do what it takes to get the job done. And so this is what Midiman, this is what Midiman World is all about. This is why I'm doing it. This is the reason why I got the channel. I want to see can a number of us come together and learn from each other and get music ministry back where it should be. That is one of God's highest praises, people. Hallelujah, they say, is the highest praise. In other words, when we get back to the basics of music for what it's worth and give it what it's supposed to be, put the love back in, and what those older people that's passing on, people like Michael Jackson, the Temptations, and all of them are like, just great musicians. I mean, we're not going to just go with the unsecular and secular, but just music, period. We need to get back to the real deal. Get back to real music. Let's bring it back. Let's get with these computers. Let's use this software. Let's use these plugins. See, can we at least meet or exceed what they did in the past? That's why Midiman World exists. That's the reason why Midiman is working with the different software. Matter of fact, one of the software that I have that I'm going to be working with extensively is the brother from Beat King's software, the Beat Thing Virtual. That's going to be one of the main tools that I will use. And we just going to see what we can accomplish. And in the year coming, in 2012, we hoping to see great things happen in and around Walker's music. And I know it's going to take Midiman to do his part. And like I said, I'm going to try to pass some knowledge on to whoever will. I mean, only thing I can do is put it out there. And once I put it out there, it's up to you to do whatever you can do with it. But let's put music back where it should be. Let's put it back on that top shelf where it used to be. In other words, where the music was music and it wasn't thrown together. Let's stop throwing it together, people. Let's bring it back. That is I want to see things done the way it used to be done. When music was music. When you could turn on the radio, you knew you were going to hear something. People, sometimes I don't even know what we hear nowadays. I really don't. As a matter of fact, I don't even listen to the radio. God knows, I don't even listen to the radio. Now, I know that might sound funny, but I don't. I go to the net, and I'm going to tell you exactly what Midiman does. I go to the net, and I go to the different things that they have on there, like Groove Chart, for instance. And I'm quite sure some of you have seen me mentioning certain tunes that I listen to. Them old school. I'm from the old school. I love that music. R&B and the funk music, I love it. I love that type. That was how I grew up on it. And that's what I do. I listen to that. I go there and I got me an account and I just listen to me when I get sitting around here and get bored sometime and just don't want to do anything on the PC. I just load up me a playlist of old school music and just have a ball. That's the music I'm trying to bring back, and that is why Midiman World exists. I want to bring this music and the love of music, real, true music in the heart of everything. Not saying that now we don't have good artists today, because we do. I'm just saying I want to see this music come back to fruition. I want to see things come back and done right again, where they took time to do the music, not just throw some beats together and just put some cussing over. No, not that. I'm just talking about do some real music. And I'm not trying to judge anybody what they do. If they choose to use whatever, that's their business. That's not Midiman's concern. But I am saying, let us bring music back to the level that it used to be. That being said, I just wanted to come back and let everybody know that is the aim of Midiman World. Midiman is not trying to gain no popularity contest. And like I told you, I'm going to do some tutorials. Matter of fact, sometime maybe tonight, I'm going to go back and I'm going to continue with the Nashville system. And I'm going to use a song, a very simple song to illustrate that Nashville system. And so we can go on from there. Midiman aimed to try to get the beginning musician. I know how it is to be a beginner. I was once one. And to up their game and to let them be able to, whereas if they want to play in their local church, if you want to start taking part in your local church, you can do that. I know people that the local church right now is on the fire. And it's things not looking real good in the local church. But let me tell you something, people. God is not through with this church. And you cannot blame the church per se, because we are the church. It's just the different individuals that makes up the church. Some of us that got so much mess in us, that's what's the matter. So don't judge the church by because of what Midiman mess in Midiman. Let's straighten out Midiman, and then you'll have your church be straightened out. But with that being said, this is the reason why Midiman World exists. Midiman feel that music needs to go back to where it used to be. Need to make some real music, and people need to start putting their heart. Producers, you out there, all you ministers of music and stuff, you producing music and beats and stuff. Let's put the heart of it back where it belongs. Let's do real music for a change. Let's stop throwing stuff together, and we're going to work together and see can we bring this thing about. That's the aim of Midiman World. With that being said, this is Midiman saying peace and goodbye.